We're here this morning with Chief Jonathan Flores from the Alton Police Department. He's going to give us an update on what's happening within the department and talk a little bit about leadership. So Chief Flores, what's going on right now currently in the Alton Police Department?
So a lot of new things with the Alton Police Department, a lot of exciting new community programs that we've been putting out. I'm sure you guys have seen our life skills program that we put out, and we wanted to make sure that kids within our community were receiving basic life skills, so we got through the first cohort of that. We're also engaged in a leadership program for the city, and so just developing future leaders within the organization and within the city as a whole. So other than that, just keeping up with the community outreach, the technological advancements. We're currently working on a citywide surveillance camera project, which is going to provide our officers with real-time information. The idea is to put surveillance cameras at the major intersections within our city that will have a feed going back to our communication center. So if we have a crime, our communications personnel will be able to give our officers real-time information as to what's occurring if the camera picks that up, right? So other than that, it's just continuing to work diligently to provide opportunities for our staff, training, development, working on different things of that nature. We have 6 Sky Tower cameras in the realm of technology that we've continued to maintain, and looking at different grant opportunities to help fund some of these projects and some of these ideas that we have for our organization.
I wanted to ask you as well, how would you describe the culture of the Alton Police Department and the values behind it?
I think the City of Alton as a whole has a great culture, and that's something that we want to definitely bring to the Alton Police Department, and I believe that we have over the last 5 years. We have a great culture. I think people genuinely love to work at the Alton Police Department. They genuinely love to be a part of the family feel that we have going on. We call it the Alton family, and so I'm excited about that. I know I enjoy coming to work every day, and have great leadership above me, and I want to translate that down to the staff that work under the police department's umbrella, right? So I think we have a great culture. Our core values: integrity, professionalism, community. Those serve us as our guide. Our department motto is community first. So everything that we do, we put our community first, with them in mind. As you know, we have a lot of community programs. We have the Take Me Home program for individuals who have cognitive disabilities or someone caring for these individuals, so that they can, register with us, and it helps with the timely reunification of their loved ones. If they have a propensity to wander and they go missing, we're able to have some basic information and some photographs where we'll be able to help with that reunification process. We also have the Citizen Camera program, where we ask our community, if you have a surveillance camera, register with us, so that we're able to, in the event that there's a crime and there's cameras around there, we put into our GIS system, and we know who to contact, and it kind of speeds up the investigative process, right? And so we also have the ICE program, which is in case of an emergency program, where you can come get a refrigerator magnet for free, and put your basic information. So if we respond to a call, and in the unfortunate incident that somebody's incapacitated, we'll have some basic information on who to call and whatnot. And we also have our safety sticker program for individuals that have cognitive disabilities, autism, they're deaf or hard of hearing, diabetes, things of that nature. They can register with us, get a bumper sticker, and this just helps for better communication and a better interaction between our staff and the individuals that have these type of issues, right? The last thing we want is for there to be an officer to miscommunicate, one of these issues for non-compliance, and then we have a bad interaction. So we've done a lot, for the community in that way, and just creating different programs, and we're always looking for different innovative things that we can bring to our community so that we can better serve them. So everything we do is with them in mind. So I think we have a great culture. We have a great relationship with the community and with our staff. So we're excited.
That is a great culture you have, and I know that leadership is a big part of that culture. So I wanted to ask you if you think leadership is something important to implement in everyone in the department, or if it's something that's reserved only for those in high-ranking positions.
No, I think leadership, it starts obviously at the top, and so I think that as a leader of the organization, I understand that I have to be the example for those who serve under my command. And you have to invest in yourself and which I do, and I continued. I believe I'm a lifelong learner. I believe in continuing to develop myself professionally, but similarly that trickles down to those who serve under my command at the executive level, but certainly also at the line level. So, one of the things that we've done is not only invest in executive leadership training for those that serve on the command staff, we also provide them with opportunities to develop themselves professionally. I provide them with opportunities to present at our commission meetings so that they get that experience. As well, I have budget workshops with them, and I teach them how to do a budget, and I have them submit a mock budget to me so that they get a budgetary process experience, right? And I compare it to the ones that I submit to theirs, and we kind of go over it, and we have some critical discussions about the budgetary process. And all that's important because if they want to go on, and the goal is to develop future leaders, and if they want to become a chief of police somewhere, they'll be very prepared and well qualified for that. We've also implemented a mock interview process, an assessment center process for them that they can come to me, and we'll put them through that so that if they do go through one of these processes, they'll be ready. And again, that's an investment that we want to make in our leadership so that they can go and be successful. Similarly, with our line employees, one of the things that we've recognized is that in law enforcement, things are changing, right? And the demographics are changing, and the new young folks that come into an organization, when you ask them where they want to be in 3 to 5 years, they're shooting for the stars. They want to be chiefs of police within that time frame, right? Or supervisors, or things of that nature. So one of the things that I recognize is, so how do we, when we come to retention, which is a issue facing law enforcement all across the country, how do we retain these individuals that want that instant gratification, right? They want to become supervisors at a very fast rate, and you don't always have those opportunities that come up within an organization. And if you do, it's difficult because you have people that have been here for a long time, and so they're going up against people with a lot of experience. So we wanted to come up with a way to satisfy those ambitions for those employees. So what we created was a leadership pathway program for them, where they're able to receive leadership training and go through all these different leadership style trainings so that when they do have an opportunity to become a supervisor, they're prepared. And the thought is that if we have our line employees acting like supervisors, we're going to be a stronger organization, and the liability to our organization is going to be just that much stronger, right? Like better in mitigating the liability. So something we're proud of.
Those are wonderful things that are happening within the department, and thank you so much for your time, for sitting down with us and having this quick interview to let us know a little bit about what's going on.
No, absolutely, and I would just encourage you and anybody in the community to remember we have our City of Alton website, and we have our police department webpage embedded in there, and there's a lot of information. We also put out annual reports for the police department that's available. We want to be as transparent with our community as possible as what's going on within the organization. We also have our social media page, our Facebook page, and we're looking to revamp that and hit some different social media platforms so that we can engage all different parts of our community. So again, it's been a blessing to be the chief of police for the City of Alton, and now the assistant city manager, and it's a joy to work here, and I look forward to continued communication and just keeping you guys abreast of what's going on within the City of Alton Police Department. So thank you for being here.
Perfect. Thank you so much.